Previously on Wild Billz. 5 months ago, Team 4 Aces, Liquid, and Vitamin C2 faced off in this Quest for the Crest Sailfish Series rematch.
Left middle, it's him!
Today, here in Key West, Florida, only 3 more days of competitive sail fishing stand between the teams. Over $800,000 and title of #1 in the world. It's time for the final sail. For 5 months of intense competition.
Everybody wants to take the top prize, to get recognized as winning the biggest event.
Through 4 hard-fought, high-stakes tournaments.
We're going to work hard at it and do whatever it takes to get the bites.
The world's best sail fishing teams put it all on the line once again in their quest to get tight with the fastest fish in the sea, the iconic, acrobatic Atlantic sailfish.
Every time I see one come up on a kite bait, it just, I can't help it. I love it.
At stake, a multi-million-dollar purse, the coveted burgundy jacket.
We will be putting on that jacket at the end of the season.
And title of #1 sail fishing team in the world. Only one team will reign victorious in the prestigious Quest for the Crest Sailfish Series. The rematch of Teams Liquid, 4 Aces, and Vitamin C2. Wild Billz.
Wild Billz, presented by Bass Pro Shops.
Key West, Florida. Iconic fishing destination and home base for the final sail. 4th and final leg of the Quest for the Crest Sailfish Series. The mood is electro-charged as 36 of the world's elite sail fishing teams prepare for one last shot at the green and the glory. In 2nd place overall in the Quest for the Crest, Team Liquid hopes to make up for last season's disappointing finish.
The reality is we're not where we were last year. Last year we were leading this thing considerably, and that's not the case now. We got a little comeback, and really that's what this crew has known for. We make those big comebacks, and one position gets us a jacket. That's obviously the big goal, and it's 4 days from now. If we're not wearing them, damn it. We didn't do enough, but that's not going to be the case, I don't think. We're going to make it happen.
Hey, there's a 500-pound fish live right here.
Team 4 Aces is prepared to shine in this final sail, and after sitting out the 3rd leg due to health issues, owner lead angler Peter Adrian is back on board.
First day, real early in the morning, we're headed out to a little spot there where we think there'll be some fish, and the goal is to catch them all this morning, catch 20 or 30 of them, and jump ahead with a big lead and get that daily money and win this tournament.
For Team Vitamin C2, it's all about earning a piece of the sizable daily payout.
This is it. This is the last few off of the season, and we're sitting here set up for the first day, and right out of the gate we already saw a couple fish flop right in this area, so there's a lot of boats going back and forth. I don't think anyone else caught it, but you do your homework and it pays off a little bit. Hopefully, when they say lines in, which are at 8 o'clock, it's definitely the moment, and we get the fish, we get the bites, we just take advantage of the situation. It's exciting, Everyone has their butterflies, we all have our game faces on, ready to go, and just a matter of the fish giving us the opportunity and taking advantage of it. So, final sail, day 1, let's see what we can do.
Counting down to lines in, Team Vitamin C2 stays on the floppers near American Shoal Lighthouse. Team 4 Aces heads toward Marathon and the eastern boundary, and Team Liquid also powers east, stopping at the Sambo Reefs.
Seen a lot of fish around here, and then here they go free jumping. Inshore was offshore, was kind of right in line with us. Like, oh God, it's on. It's going to be fantastic. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Let's rock. And then the line's in, and it's slow, whatever. And then you see a couple warbirds way in there shallow. Oh, God. Well, pre-fishing, we'd seen that a couple times, and we caught fish on it. Now, they were in there shallow, so there was no way I was going to be able to drag the baits. It was just too far to drag the baits and the kites in there to get to them. So reel everything back in, guys. We got to go check it. Break it all down, and almost all the way down and we get bit.
Oh, stop! You're tight on the long!
Got one bait left in the water. I don't know how many were there, but that one bait gets bit, so of course we put the spinners in and we catch that one fish, and that had ended in there.
Nice work, guys. Nice work. Nice work.
Meanwhile, lines in can't come soon enough for Team Vitamin C2.
Ran up towards American.
Hold on, did he say lines in?
Conditions were starting to look like they have all week. There was a lot of fish free jumping all around us, inshore, offshore, like they were yesterday.
Go ahead. Nice and easy, guys. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
It was a good spot, and
Easy.
we made a good choice where to go, and there were fish. As soon as lines in, a boat a little further east of us got some fish, a boat further west of us got some fish. We were fishing our spread, the baits were real nervous, and we saw a flopper a couple 100 yards on the inside.
Where, guys? Where?
Straight ahead, Timmy.
Tell me how far, guys.
I think we're good here, Timmy.
We made a dash for that and
There he is right there, jumping.
I'm bit. Get your right kite up, guys.
cast a couple flat lines out, which we were fortunate to get one. So that's fish number 1 in the morning.
That's up, Kyle! Got it!
Textbook, especially when you're catching on a flat line. The fish is kind of eating, and you're watching him eat, and as he's eating, you're making a motion towards a fish and going towards a fish. So by the time you actually get tight with a fish, he does his little jump, and the leader's right there, so you get a quick release.
Just 30 minutes into final sale, Early Bird's Vitamin C2 and Liquid each get their first release. Next up on Wild Billz, the sales are flopping, and Team 4 Aces is due. Two hours into day 1 of the final sale, conditions on the eastern boundary feel right, but Team 4 Aces is wondering, where are the bites?
Nice day. We got out there early where we wanted to go. The fish were there. They were jumping, flopping, whatever you want to call it. They were all over the place. Today I was assistant captain, because since it's so much flopping, it's good for the captain to have an extra pair of eyes out there looking out for these shellfish that are coming out of the water. So if they keep jumping the way they are, I'm probably going to stay the whole tournament up there with them. And the rest of the crew can do all the angling. They're all very good anglers.
First fish was a kite bite. I was watching the left kite, and there was like just a slight show on the farthest bait. Christian was nearby. I told him to grab the rod, popped up again, ate, and it was actually a really stubborn fish.
Go, go, go!
It took us like 30 to 45 minutes because he was a fat one, and he kept jumping. He didn't never jump like a sailfish. He just jumped like straight, kind of like marlin. I wanted to take my time with him because I didn't want to lose him.
We've been on this fish like 39 minutes. Christian seems to get the marathon fish every time. It'll be our first fish of the day, day 1. Final sale. Stay tuned. Could be another hour.
While Christian Adrian battles it out with a sizable sailfish, Team Liquid is on the hunt for fish number 2.
We'd made a reset after trying to run in there and kind of fading along a real nice edge, and it had just gotten off the phone with John Louis running the Sandman maybe 20 minutes before or so.
All right, we're getting a bite.
And he'd had 5. We're talking about 20 minutes here. Like, whoa. Time out, wind it down, we gotta go. Knew exactly where it was. We'd been talking about it all the while. And as we're coming down again, the very last bait in the water, and get piled on again. Well, whatever, this is good. We're getting a bite here. We're gonna catch this fish, and we do.
He's McDonald. Day 1, fish 2, 4-0 yellow.
Got him jumping!
I think Louis then had just immediately, I didn't have time to get spread back up, and he caught his 6th fish. Oh God, all right, we gotta go.
Got that one jumping.
The lead team is on a run, and Captain Art Sapp knows just where they are.
Go, go, go! No.
Meanwhile, Team 4 Aces is still trying to seal the deal with that stubborn sail.
To make the day even worse, you start off slow, you went an hour and a half, whatever, 2 hours without a bite. Then we had to spend about 45 minutes, an hour on the first fish.
Dude, he gets like a torpedo. He's like, he knows we're coming. He puts the nitrous on.
We got our work that we got to do. The guy in the lead's got a bunch of fish. We need to catch this one and a lot more.
There's the leader right there. Joe, go, Joe.
Then finally, when the guys got on my nerves and started teasing me a little too much, and I just put it full drag, and I just started pulling on them finally, and then that's when we got the release.
Leader, got it.
I just started hammering on them, lifting up real hard, collecting, just pulling on them, and then I finally got him. I don't know. The man upstairs was on myself.
While Team 4 Aces burns 45 minutes on one sail,
Flopper right here. Put it right at us.
the lead team has the red-hot hook with 6 releases in under an hour. And when you can't beat them,
It was, I don't know, 9:30 or 10. We started talking about, do we need to go down there where Sandman was? They already had like 7 or 8. And I didn't want to, make the crazy calls like I've been doing this year. The good thing is where they were was like 12 miles from where we were. There was a lot of free jumpers, so it might be creating some opportunities on the way.
to capitalize on a flopper and his ubiquitous friends, the captain positions the boat in front of the fish while the crew casts flat lines in all directions.
We blaze on down there. On the way, we don't see any floppers, which I was expecting the whole way down there to be able to make a cast or two on some free jumping fish and pad it a little bit, put a few more fish on our day. Didn't see one. Spin around, spread starts up, and here they go flopping all over the ocean again. 2 minutes earlier, before the kites go up, and we can move on these things better, but with the helium, you can move a bit, but eventually the kites start to fall over and they'll roll into the water, and now you're ruined. Come on, pile up on that thing. So kind of go back into fade, and Jimmy starts pushing his flat line back out there.
We're tight. And
gets bit by the right kind.
Oh yeah, it's a sail. Got sharks all over that bait. Good and snug, right, Jimmy? Taking drag or not?
It takes like this crazy Ivan and starts coming right at us. My line is going straight out off the bow, and now this fish is starting to come right back at me. And the fish kind of just kept on going, and then he started going back away from me again. And at that point, I knew it was time to go on him.
There's a leader right there.
What I think happened was that fish ate and just kept tracking right back at me, and then the belly in the line started creating drag, and that hook found its spot.
We get to 3, and it's still only 11 o'clock, so we've got a good portion of the day, and if we can fish an hour, 8 fish for the day, I'm thinking we're gonna be right where we need to be.
The combination of no wind and an abundance of floppers creates kite chaos. So Team 4 Aces ditches the helium balloons and switches to flat lines.
When the wind is down and we have to fly the kites with the balloons, you can't chase the floppers, because what happens is when you pick up speed, the balloon drops the kite down and it'll hit the water, and then it won't work.
3 fish there, 3 fish.
We saw a bunch of floppers. We immediately casted out a bunch of free lines and hooked up 3 fish. And my son Ryan, he jumped his, and Corey and I had 2 fish hooked up simultaneously. The lines were so close together, we weren't sure whether he was feeling my fish. And then as we saw him separating, he said, yeah, we got 2 fish. Corey got his in first. I got mine after about 15 minutes.
We actually caught 3 fish where we decided we were gonna bring everything in, screw the kite fishing, and just start hitting them floppers.
A170 yellow.
So we pulled basically 3 off this one flopper, which kind of got us our spirits up, felt good.
Coming up on Wild Billz, Team 4 Aces gets tight with a monster fish worth 20 grand. High noon, day 1 of the final sail. Wild Billz teams Liquid and 4 Aces each have 3 releases, and the Aces are on another flopper.
Our fearless leader Brian up there, man, he spotted a little flopper there. Joe did a killer job moving the boat over in front of him, and ate the left long, and quick little fight, nice fish. 89 yellow, fish number 4, 4 Aces, day 1. Picking away at him steady here.
Moments later, the mother of all tunas makes contact.
We hooked real big yellowfin tuna today, which is sort of rare. You don't catch a lot of them over here, but they do catch them. We could have had a few more bites on the sails at that time, but the tuna's going to be worth 10 or 15 grand, so you don't want, you want to catch that.
Heavy, I'll tell you that.
So it's one of those things. It's like, do we go after that or?
It's the one fish I've always said I wanted to catch. I didn't want to say it, but I was almost positive it's the yellowfin that I want to catch. Fought him for probably about 45 minutes. Fish just kind of kept coming up and doing whatever he wanted to do. I could tell it was a very strong fish.
When he came up, it was an oh my God moment. He was You don't see many of them. You don't see many. We just saw the sail fishing went on a second level when we saw that tuna. It was a beast.
We fought a yellowfin tuna. We fought it for almost 2 hours. We lost that much time of sail fishing, but it was worth it because it was a big prize fish, worth 15 to 20 grand. Plus, it was a sensational fishing, catching story, you know, on 20-pound test to catch 120-pound yellowfin tuna, you know, with 30 or 40-pound leader and those little hooks that we use for sailfish. That's quite an accomplishment. And Corey fought that fish tremendously well and hard for almost 2 hours. We had him at the boat once. The guys threw the gaffs at him, and unfortunately the gaffs, you know, collided with each other on the way to the fish, and we couldn't get a good gaff.
At that point, sadly, I knew, you know, a fish of a lifetime like that, you only have one shot at them. I knew, you know, hoping we'd still get another shot, but fought it for probably another half hour, and sure enough, the hook straightened.
I might through the side.
And bye-bye, that was it. But it was very exciting. It was a good experience, and once again, the luck wasn't with us. You know, we could have made an extra 15 or 20 grand today with that fish.
The fact that we missed the gaff was a heartbreak, but I'm proud of the boys. They could have jumped all over each other. Everybody kept quiet, no blame. Everybody put their arm around Corey because I thought he was going to cry.
She good?
By this time, the lead boat is up to 12 releases. As for those in the pack around them,
we ended up fishing the rest of the day, you know, down there where he was.
The only thing that you do is you got to just, you know, they're kids still, you got to, the excitement level goes from here to here. So it's funny because when you see a fish, the first thing you're doing, you're looking at the younger ones, you're just like, all right, calm down, we got it. You know what you have to do your job, do this, do that, rather than get really excited and start missing stuff and making any mistakes.
Got it, I got it.
Parker? Parker! Hey!
Fish number 2, yeah, Parker. Fish number 2, vitamin C2. Fish number 2, vitamin C2, Anglo Parker, 99 blue.
And then finally, at right around 3 o'clock or so, free jumper within reach with the helium and everything offshore of us. And we pick them up, steam out there. And this one, unlike any of the others we'd seen the whole rest of the week here, stayed up top and started tailing. Well, within reason, it's just subsurface. So we are able to line up perfect, put a sardine right in front of them, and I mean, you can see the thing sees the bait from like 40 feet away and just like a lightning bolt inhales the thing. Got a little interesting there for a few minutes, but we were able to get the angle just right. He came out of the clip, got tight for maybe 10, 15 seconds, and we got a leader touch on him. Done. Perfect.
All right, he's all over you, Jimmy. Tim Steele, fish 4, day 1, 106 yellow.
but the day's not over yet for vitamin C2.
We had a couple little mishaps, but you know, we had a double at the end there. Might have been a triple, maybe, and I hooked one on the long bait. While one was jumping on the middle bait.
Okay, Parker, 111 red. So 19 Parker, 111 red.
One might have piled on the short bait while all that was going on, and we missed the one on the short and middle and caught the one on the long. So. We had 4 bites and caught 3 of them. So, all in all, it's not that bad.
Coming up next, there's 10 more minutes till line's out, and the fat lady has yet to sing.
Leader, straight, go! Leader!
10 minutes till line's out. Day 1 of the final sale, and the Wild Billz teams are tied with 4 releases each.
Fish number 3. 89 yellow.
46 red, fish 1, final sales.
But after burning 2 hours battling a giant tuna, Team 4 Races is not about to stand down.
After that, we just there for the sales. I caught one right before, I think like an hour before the day ended.
Back up. Everybody get out of the way. Back up, Chris. Joey, back up.
Just try to end the day on a good note no matter what.
117 yellow. Fish number 5, Christian Asian. Don't forget my name.
Lines out. Official tournament time is 4 o'clock. Lines out, guys.
Wild Bill's team 4 aces finishes in the top 10 for the day 1 daily.
First 4 places got, 7 through 10. Rest of the fleet mostly has between 5 and 2 and 1.
Back up, back up, back up!
There's a lot of boats that didn't catch nothing. The bite wasn't that hot today.
7-0 yellow.
We're going to get better tomorrow.
And wins in the overall category, putting them in the money.
Fun day, beautiful day out on the water. Didn't catch as many sailfish as we wanted, but we got 5 overall for the day. Caught some kingfish, caught a small tuna, lost the mother of all tunas. It was a lot of fun. Gave a lot of things we'll be talking about for a long time.
The team did really good. We got 2 days left. We're right in striking distance. Our percentages are there. We're not missing fish. We're not doing anything that could affect our ability to win. There's 2 days left. There's plenty of money out there to be won, and there's plenty of time to go out there and catch all the fish we need to catch.
We're 8 fish out of first place right now. So, yeah, we're in major panic mode. But we do have 2 days left. We haven't had our tournament yet this year. This one didn't start out to be ours, but, we got 2 days left. So, we'll fish as hard as we can, and hopefully we'll get some bites and capitalize on them.
Way to fish hard till the end, guys.
It's 3 days. At some point tomorrow, I don't care if it's early in the day or if it's late in the day, but we're gonna get that roll going. And when we get it going, there's gonna be an hour to 2 hour period where we're gonna put up some numbers. And then come Saturday, that's when you're gonna either go home with the prom queen or you're gonna sit on the dock and whine about it. It's one or the other, and I have all faith that I'm going home with the prom queen.
It's a heavy fish.
Next week on Wild Billz, day 2 of the 3-day final sale. Which teams will move up on the board and in the quest for the Crest Sailfish Series? Then, a lay day to kick back in Key West before the tournament and series finale.